And we are here with our first Mondays with Mechelle in February. So as you can see, I'm in the vibes. I'm wearing red. What y'all think my makeup? Look nice? I feel pretty. So today, before I get further in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And I want to appreciate everybody that has been following me along with Mondays with Mechelle. And we completed a month. We did the whole month of January, and I'm so proud of myself. And I hope that you guys are loving the content and keep on watching and sharing and just letting me know that you see me and you like the content and everything. And also too, it is Black History Month, so for each of the Mondays with Mechelle episodes, I will be featuring a Black poet, and I will be saying that picking a poem from the poet and pretty much make the episode revolve around that. And without further ado, we're gonna jump into today's episode. So today we are going to be reading one of Miss Maya Angelou's poem. And the name of the poem that I chose is I Still Rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in very dirt, but still like dust I rise. Does my sadness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns, with certainty of ties, just like hope springing high, I still rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head, lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide. Welding and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. So what do you guys think of that poem? I think that poem is so beautiful. I Still Rise by Maya Angelou. Beautiful poet, humanitarian, wonderful woman. So, I still rise. You know you rise above everything. I know in every episode I'm pretty much preaching the same tone, rising, overcoming, but this week it's gonna be a little different, because if you heard the message in her poem, she spoke on a lot of things. And as a black African American woman myself, and if I could be wrong, but I know that most of the people who probably watch my content also may have the same ethnic background. If not, that's okay. But I'm speaking to my black brothers and sisters. We all know how much the world, specifically the United States, and the history of what we call the United States of America has brought against African Americans for centuries. And I Still Rise is literally a testament to not only ourselves, but to our parents, our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our ancestors, and even future generations that come after us. Whether if we're creating that new generation or the next person is creating that new generation. Either way, we still rise. And regardless of February being not only the shortest month in the year, also being 1 month in the year that we celebrate Black history, or really the United States as a whole is supposed to be celebrating Black history in February. But as a Black individual, not even Black, as a African American native to America, or and has indigenous roots that tie into Africa, or even in the US, because there were Native Indians and Black people here in America before settlers came. So with that being said, either way, we still rise because we know that we are here. You have a purpose just like I have a purpose. Everybody's purpose can be different and will be different because your path in life will take you a different way than someone else. So never compare yourself to another person and their life, because you don't know what struggles they have to go through to get to where they are. And it's okay to allow yourself to kind of get caught up a little bit in that, only because it's human nature. It's a natural occurrence that happens in everybody. But don't get so caught up where you lose yourself, you lose your purpose, and you forget who you are. Never forget who you are. Always remember that you still rise. You still rise. Always remember that. And I don't know, like this poem, I'm glad I started with this poem because it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and it's the best way to start Black History Month is to understand who you are and realize that people can hate you, people can spit on you, people can hurt you, people can say things that are so cruel, but you still here. You still, even though it hurts you, it breaks you down, it kind of knocks at you a little bit, but you still got up. You still woke up today. God still gave you that breath in your body to wake up because you have a purpose. You are here. You have a reason to be here. So it don't matter if you have a Valentine this year. You be your own Valentine. You love yourself. There's a thing called Galentines or whatever that stuff is. None of that matters. What matters is that you love yourself, and that it's not like a self-love that you're showing outwardly in regards to, oh, like you're doing your skincare and all that stuff. Like, yes, all that's a part of it, but it also starts inside, in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit. Because you can do all the outer things and still feel empty inside. So you got to get to the root of why you may feel depressed, or what is causing this unknowing pain that you are experiencing. And it could be a multitude of things. You could have lost somebody that you love, you care about, whether due to a passing or even due to a separation in a partnership, in friendships, or in relationships. So either way, you still rise. You're still here. Don't ever let nobody tell you you don't need to be here, you don't belong here or there. You belong there. I told my sister this, and I will say it to you. Walk in these rooms, wherever you go, like God sent you there. If you believe in God, then you say God sent you there. If you believe in the universe and your ancestors, you say they brought you here. Whomever, you know they brought you there. You are meant to step in these spaces because there's something for you to learn. Or you may have a message for somebody there that may change somebody's mind. You never know what something you may do, and it could be something so simple. I've had people come to me and say, or heard stories of people saying, nobody has not spoken to me today, or acknowledged me, or even asked me how I was doing today. But because you or them said, hey, how are you doing today? Are you okay? Do you need something? That just makes their day a whole lot better. Even a simple smile sometimes can make somebody's day. So treat someone else the way you want to be treated. Show the next person beside you the love and care and devotion that you want to be shown to you. Now, I'm not talking about for people who don't deserve it. I'm talking about those who you love unconditionally and they love you unconditionally. You show them that love that you want. Embrace them. Hold them like you ain't never held them before. Hold them like this the last time you ever gonna see them. I know it may seem weird, it may feel weird at first, but the reality is when you do it, you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better. Because sometimes even a hug is healing. Hug. Hold each other. There's so much negative media out here. All these devs finding out about all these different things that's going on in the world. All these genocides. Even in the US, we are going through a genocide. Police brutality. Finding out in Mississippi, which is one of the most racist states in the US, especially in the South, that more than 600 bodies have been found behind a prison. And loved ones have to go and pay for their remains. And that's if their remains, their family member or loved one's remains is buried there, just to give them a proper burial. We all have to stand together so we can make a difference. We gotta stop hurting each other. We gotta stop trying to fight for things that you don't even own. All this violence, all this chaos in these neighborhoods, it got to stop. It is not necessary for people to be fighting and shooting and doing all this other mess. It is not necessary. That shit got to stop. And excuse my French, but I am serious. This shit has to stop. You ruining your lives for what? Just to go into the same system that is literally built on slavery? Breaking up whole families that are already broken to begin with? No. No. We are not doing it no more. We got to stop. And I know it starts with my generation. And technically, the whole millennial, I can never say that word right. I can never say it right. My M's and my L's, all that just gets jumbled up. But y'all know what I mean. I'll write it on the screen somewhere. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Millennials and Gen Z. I'm in a weird crossroads. I thought I was a millennial, whatever, the whole time. Technically, I'm considered Gen Z. I didn't know Gen Z, or whatever you want to call it, but that's like as far as how they broke up the years. If you born after a certain year, then you consider Gen Z, and I'm like, excuse me, that is insane to me. But it's like I feel like there has to be a mid crossroads between millennials and Gen Z. Like there's that weird period of years in between before you start really talking about straight up Gen Zs, if that makes sense. But I know anyone that is literally, that got their head on their shoulders, that got common sense and know that this mess that is going on in these communities, in your own community, is wrong. We gotta all start speaking up and really speaking out, because we gotta help. We got to help each other. We lost that back before I was even born. We lost that way before, but we need to bring it back. We gotta have togetherness. We gotta have strength. We gotta rebuild that with each other. We have to build our communities back so that we can thrive the way we need to thrive. Like, best believe we need to do this for us. We love shopping and helping all these other brands and communities thrive, but we're not even doing it right for ourselves. And that's a serious problem. We gotta do better. How can we sit here and make somebody else successful and rich and they don't even help the community? Y'all don't realize, y'all, some of these brands that y'all support lovingly, wholeheartedly, literally support your downfall at the same time. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta start opening your eyes and realize, for real, the only person you can save is yourself and your immediate family, if they want to be saved. But you gotta come together. You gotta work together. If we can do it then, we can do it now. Because why? Because we still rise. Okay? So I'm gonna end this video here with this final message. That we as a people, we deserve great things, but we have to come together and stop fighting each other so we can rise together. Don't let what others do deter you from what you need to do in your purpose in life. You gotta stand on your own, and you gotta be the best person you can be. And with that, on the beloved Maya Angelou, I still rise. I rise, I rise, I rise. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.